It is night. We're after long hours of training, 3 days of intensive camp. But it seems that the Kung Fu practitioners still hadn't had enough. Why is it? Why are they continuing? Although they for sure tired. Hello and good morning. My name is Amit and welcome to my vlog of Everyday Kung Fu. We are on the first day of a Ba Gua seminar. As you can see, things are already happening, people are already starting to come, and we are going to research together what is Kung Fu. Here with me I have Blanca.
Hello.
Blanca is practicing in the school for how long?
Since March.
Since March.
Yeah.
Right. And what attracts you to the school?
Oh, what attracted me to the school?
Yeah.
I think I cannot answer this question like this. I think somehow the school came to me at some point.
Wow. And you are also a dancer, right?
Well, I like dancing.
Yeah.
I dance. I like dancing flamenco. Well, I like dancing everything actually, but I'm not a dancer.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I dance.
And what do you think about the process of dancing comparing to the process of Kung Fu?
Oh, I think I got attracted to Kung Fu because of dance, because I saw something there that I thought it was exactly like dancing, but it's so subtle, and I wanted to learn how to do that. I didn't know what it was, but I wanted to learn how to do that, and now I'm learning that the process is to work a lot on details, a lot on repetitions. And this is something that I think is a bit different in the dance that I've done so far. Maybe we didn't work in such a level of detail and in repetition to such a degree. And this is it's very good.
Alright, right here with me.
Yes.
There is the Red Lotus Dragon.
Hello.
Mart. Mart, how long are you doing Kung Fu?
Kung Fu, really Kung Fu I think I started when I came to the school 3 years ago.
Why really Kung Fu?
Yeah, before I did some martial arts, some practice, but it was not really hard work, which is more Kung Fu.
And Mart is a Ba Gua practitioner, a very good one, which means that for 3 years now, 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
3 years now, she's walking mostly in circles. Can you share with us a little bit, what are you doing in those circles, like those long hours?
Yeah, it's like a meditation. It's a moment you have a lot of time to observe everything and to just be with yourself, be with your breathing, with your step, and also it helps you to focus and not to be too much disturbed by thoughts or anything, because this walking and this circle walking is really, for me, is really helping to focus. And it was also one of the first things I did when I came to the school.
Nice.
Yeah, like it was the first class I took was Ba Gua, and then Steve told me, okay, first step straight, second step hook. First step straight, and I remember where I was in the hall, and I did that I felt it was the whole hour I did that, And I went home after that and I was like, this was amazing. I want to do it again. And then I came again.
Alright, nice. So you like it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I like it.
And when do you think it will be enough to walk in circle?
I think there is always more layer. Like I feel every day I discover something new and it's like huge. And I still feel, even if I discover something, I still need to walk for so many hours to really understand these things. And then in between I will discover more things. So it will be always continuing.
And last question. In the movie Matrix, do you see the movie Matrix?
A bit, yes.
There's a moment that Neo is connected to the computer, and there's a technician that is uploading information
Yes.
into his mind. Then he opens his eyes and says, I know Kung Fu.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
This cannot be true.
Why it cannot be true?
I mean, maybe in Matrix it can be true. But yeah, because in Matrix it's different, so maybe then it can be true. But I feel it's all about experiencing and doing it and spending the hours, spending the time to just go for it. And then slowly the information get through inside of your body, gets real for you. Like even if you have read the information somewhere in a book or heard it from the teacher and everything, you need to realize it for yourself. You need to, one day to understand it yourself, and then it will become slowly true for yourself and make sense.
The Kung Fu practitioners has weird habits. They stand in very weird postures. We're gonna have a peek. Temo here is one of the hard trainers that I know. He used to work long hours after training, during breaks, during nights. And my question is why?
The joy of the movement and the joy of the observation and the joy of new sensations and somehow a joy of observe and discover new things. Especially in this movement practice and especially in this connection between body, mind, separate them, put them together and observe them in togetherness. This is one thing which fascinates me in the whole practice.
And the repetitions, do you think they have a strong meaning in this training?
Oh yeah, they have a strong meaning. So I just feel after a long time, now I can get into the thing, because in the beginning I feel more my body disconnected and see specific areas, and really after repetition everything, the puzzle puts slowly together with every repetition, and at one point it feels like the hands are not like this anymore, but everything flows more into togetherness and can move together.
Nice.
With repetition and with the time, also in static things.
Okay, so this is a little bit about Kung Fu. Last question, Temo. In the movie Matrix, there is a point that Neo is connected to a computer, and then the technician uploads information into him, and he opens his eyes and says, I know Kung Fu. What do you think about it?
Maybe, Matrix is quite science fiction, yeah.
Do you think it has any connection to reality?
Maybe it's enough then to say Matrix is science fiction.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. So here with me is my teacher, For the last year, Steve.
Hey.
Steve, you run a Kung Fu school, is it true?
I guess, yes.
So, my first question is what exactly, if you can explain, what exactly is Kung Fu? Because for me, I have a lot of imagination in the head when I think about Kung Fu. All this kind of jumps and fancy kicking and stuff like that.
You want to make now a whole half an hour talk about how to summarize it? Kung Fu for me, like to summarize it, like the word already says it. It's like this hard work. Yeah, like Kung means work and Fu together. This is hard work, but it's not just hard work when someone works hard, but it's about gaining a skill through hard work. Like when I do something every day and becomes natural for myself. Suddenly, like something that is used to be very hard or is very hard for people, looks natural to me by doing that. Yeah, because I put all this time and work into that. And this is what Kung Fu is about. So Kung Fu, for me, is not just a martial art with kicking and jumping, and but it's for me like a life perspective. Yeah, that a perspective of how I can master my life in all kind of aspects by putting the time into it, by observing, by like going also into hardship. That's also a lot about finding comfort in hardship. For example, in training, we go a lot into positions that we don't like, or we train the whole day, and trust me, after 2-3 months, it's not fun anymore to train 8 hours a day. We go a lot into positions with ourselves that are uncomfortable. And this is teaching us not just Kung Fu in the movements that we learn here, but also and especially like this ability to get comfortable in uncomfortable positions, yeah, and not relying so much anymore. Our happiness will not rely so much anymore if the situation is just good, if I'm comfortable, or if I learn with myself to be comfortable. And this is what I mean when I say about self-mastery in all kind of aspects. And this I find for myself and here in the school in all kind of areas. If it's the living together, yeah, I need to find this comfort, even though I'm living with so many people without privacy. I mean, you experience this now this 1 year, yeah. Probably very happy now to have more privacy again in Israel. But yeah, also the training every day, waking up, and people that are here know that, like, yeah, I don't see it so. I'm not so happy if I see people not come to training, yeah, because I feel like every time there is something, there's also an opportunity to learn something, and this line between not being in training because I have something maybe that is not good, and learning something from there by being in training is always very thin. Of course, there are situations I cannot join, and maybe I can just watch training or I have to rest even. Yeah, there are, of course. It's not about being stupid, but I think often we give up this work too early and miss their chance to learn. And this is also what the school is about. That I take every opportunity in life and transform it into Kung Fu. Everything that comes, I'm not looking like, oh no, life is punishing me, but okay, there's something to learn, you know, and I want to master the situation. I want to make it Kung Fu, a practice for myself, and that is for me how I would summarize Kung Fu. Half an hour later, I promise.
No, nice. In the movie Matrix? Matrix.
I don't know this movie so good.
You don't know
I can answer. I know it, but not so good.
Okay. There is a moment that the hero, Neo, is connected to the computer and the technician upload information to his mind. And then he opens his eyes and he says, I know Kung Fu.
Of course, this I know.
What do you think about that?
This is exactly how it works. What do you want me to answer?
Okay.
It's a movie. Kung Fu doesn't work like that. Yeah, and it would be you miss if you learn Kung Fu like this. You miss the main part because you never learned to handle the struggle. Right? If it would be so easy to learn it, you miss to learn it.
Yeah.
Because the hard way to learn it is what is the learning and what is Kung Fu.
So you lost the meaning.
Yeah, you lost this cliche sentence, the way is the goal.
Yeah.
And if you already have the goal by getting it into your brain, with one click, then you miss the whole way. And it's nothing worth it.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for your words.
So I tried to make some cool answers, but it was very difficult. Next time, prepare your questions better when you come to to the school.
Well, let everybody show the movie. Watch the movie. All right.
So yeah, you're going now to Israel?
Yeah, I am.
Thank you, Amit, for being here, for
thank
bringing
you.
your energy into the school.
Thank you. It was
was a
quite a journey.
And thank you for doing this vlog as a goodbye. Because I asked him, Amit, can we do a vlog? Because I want you on camera for for half an hour to have a goodbye video with you. So yeah, thank you, man.
So I went around this week. We actually had a camp, a lot of training, a lot of practicing, a lot of hard work. And I think what I wanted to pass on is my experience of this place that I spent the last year of my life, being here full on. It is a Kung Fu school, and the thing that it gave me the most in my life is this, exactly what Steve explained. It's the Kung Fu, it's the hard work, it's this approach to life, to go deep into something, to get the skill, to research, to find and to interact through it with other people and with the world. And for me, and I think for everybody here, it's probably the most exciting thing that we can do. And although it seems boring sometimes, or weird, like Steve said once, sometimes you can get a little bit from doing a lot, and sometimes you can see whole universes in one structure, in one motion. And I think this is part of the big beauty of the Kung Fu for me, and this is the big thing that I will be taking to my life now that I'm living here, and even if I will come back, all the same. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe.